Hey YouTube, this is Julian with Julian Tech Reviews, and we're here with another unboxing. This time we're going to switch it over to Google. This is the Pixel Watch 4 45mm. It is $399, and I'll throw the link in the description. You can get it from the Google store right now. And we're going to get started and talk about it. But before we do that, if you can please like, subscribe to this channel, we greatly appreciate it. Thank you for all the love and support. Let's go ahead and get started. So Google announced this in August of 2025, the 20th, and it released sometime in October. They started shipping these out. There was a pre-order. This time around, it felt kind of weird. It took a little bit longer than normal. Whenever they announce it and then you can actually pre-order. Usually arrives within less than a month, but it just felt very long. Probably 1 month, almost 2 months, but it was just ridiculous. Nevertheless, we received it. Let's go ahead and review it. So the first thing we're going to do is unbox it. I'll tell you all about what I have in, what they have new and what are the specs currently for the Google Pixel Watch 4. So they give you their Google packaging, out with the old and with the new. Pretty cool. But we're going to put that to the side. And then here it is. So this color is the moon. It's called Satin Moon. So it's kind of have a opaque pastel bluish color, similar to the moon, I guess. But nevertheless, I have it. So as tradition with any Google product, they have this kind of recycle pull tab. So you go ahead and take that apart to get started, so you won't struggle like I did. And then they give you this nice recyclable material. So this is the Monterey Google Pixel 4. I don't know what Monterey means, but Google Pixel Watch 4. So it comes in 2 slots, as you can see, and they give you instructions on how to pull them out. So the smaller box here happens to be the unit. And here's the unit. It's like a little pebble in the hand. So pretty cool. Is there anything else in here? Yes, there is. And they give you the arrows are very, helpful when it comes to unboxing and pulling things apart. Now it appears that Google has switched over their charging docks just to make you spend more money. So this is another proprietary charging unit here, and I'm just gonna, not sure. Oh, there you go. You just slide it on top, and it's a magnet. Oh, wouldn't recommend you do that. So I'm just gonna put that to the side. And this is the band. I promise you, Google spends a lot of money on this packaging, and there's way more efficient ways to do that. And then there's another pull tab label here. So they give you instructions on how to open it up and put it in there. And then they also included a large band. So if you have, large wrists like I do, then you can do that. You got the booklet, so information about it. You got the warranty information. They tell you to download the apps, press the crown for 3 seconds, power it on, and then blase. I don't think I'll need the large one because I think I'm a skinny fellow. So I'm just gonna put it on as is, and let's assemble the Google Pixel Watch 4 45mm. Now, backstory, I do like smartwatches in general. Google hasn't been my favorite because it's been very boring as a concept. I mean, I got the Apple Watch Ultra. It's very cool. I also had the Samsung Watch Ultra as well as the Classic. They're just a little bit more interesting. So, but I'm willing to give Google a try because Google has been, great when it comes to their phones and technology. And I believe in an ecosystem that you want to have all the products related to the ecosystem, the earbuds, the watch, and the phone. Those are the basic 3 things that you need in order for you to truly assess whether the company has great technology or it is for you or not. So I'm experiencing that right now with, the iPhone 17 Pro Max, as well as the, Ultra watch and the AirPods. But off on that tangent, let's go ahead and get started what we got here. So there's the installation there. Now, The installation is not as complicated. As I was talking, I just put it on really easy. They have this lock technology where you have to start it off to the left, to the right of the watch a little bit, and then kind of slide it in there. So you kind of have to feel your way around it so you won't scratch it, but it locks into place, and this little portion right here lifts right up once it's done. So, and then for the sake of the video, let's go ahead and hit the button for 3 seconds and turn it on. And it has that traditional Google opening for the Pixels, as well as any other product that you get that is Google. So that's cool. Now let's start off with a little bit of spec stats when it comes to the Pixel 4. So this is a glass front Gorilla Glass 5. It has an aluminum frame, right? And it is IP68 dust tight and water resistant. So it's immersible up to 50 meters, 5 ATM, and it is ECG certified. So you can take your ECG right from your Google Pixel watch. It is LTPO AMOLED, 3000 nits of peak brightness. It is 1.4 inches overall in the size. The resolution is 456 by 456 or 320 PPI density. Okay, it supports the Android Wear OS 6 software. It has a Qualcomm Snapdragon W5 Generation 2 chip. It has a quad-core Adreno A702. It has an internal memory of 32 gigabytes of storage and 2 gigabytes of RAM. It also includes Wi-Fi, the latest Wi-Fi, GPS, Bluetooth 6.0. It has NFC, which is great. It has an accelerometer, a gyro, a heart rate, compass, a SpO2, which is like a blood oxygen meter, and it has thermometer for skin temperature. It has skin conductance, and it has satellite SOS service, only for the LTE models. I have just the Bluetooth model here. And it has ultra wideband support. It has a battery, a lithium ion battery, 455 milliamps, and wire charging at 50. You can get to 50% at 15 minutes. You can get 80%, 30 minutes, 100% in 60 minutes on this model. And once again, it comes in 4 colors. The color I have is the Moonstone. It comes in a matte black, a polished silver, and a champagne gold. All that for the price of $399, or a little bit $100 higher if you want the LTE, which has the call connectivity, but I don't normally do that. That's just not my thing. I don't want to call from my watch like Dick Tracy or Inspector Gadget. That's just me. Or I just like to have the Bluetooth version without paying the extra bill every month. So that's that. And that was the unboxing. So let's go ahead and talk about what is new to the Google Pixel Watch 4. Because if you are an avid technology watch or smartwatch, smartphone goer, you notice these trends of companies using the exact same model and just doing the slight upgrades. Because when they just introduced the Google Pixel Watch, it was on the small side with 41 millimeters. And then they introduced in the Watch 3, Generation 3, the 45 millimeter, which is big, just like the Apple Watch Ultra, Samsung, etc., more manly. But the problem with this is that if you're into just the form of a watch, you don't really kind of want this little daintily watch. It looks very fragile. As a man, it doesn't, instill confidence like, some of the bolder watches that come out nowadays that are smartwatches, a little bit more masculine. So this is a little bit more on the feminine side, I would say. But nevertheless, it's just the true essence of a smartwatch. That's the look. But let's talk about what new features they have. So the performance and display, it supposedly has a brighter and a larger Actua 360 degree display, and the brightness it's got an enhanced look. It runs the new and latest software, which provides more of a seamless experience. The battery and charging has been upgraded. It has an increased battery life up to 30 hours, 40 hours if you have the 45 millimeter, which I do have. The fast charging capabilities, as I mentioned, you can get 100% in a little bit over 30 minutes. It does have a new magnetic charging dock, which here it is, and I believe that's how you connect it. But once you have it plugged up with your USB-C, so more new technology from Google. It has some health and fitness upgrades, so it does have emergency satellite communication for the LTE models, of course. It has a dual frequency GNSS for your more accurate GPS. It has a skin temperature sensor with more accuracy, and it features all the AI powered activity, sleep recognition, and then let's go ahead and talk about durability and design. So the user serviceable battery and display are now user replaceable. So it is protected with durable, scratch resistant Corning Gorilla Glass 5, as I mentioned. The software and AI is integrated with Google Gemini's AI and provides smart replies to text and other features. There's an updated Fitbit connectivity with this. So you're going to get a personalized health coach, AI powered features. And then another interesting tidbit, if you're into biking, it has bike real-time streaming, which allows for mirroring metrics from the watch to the phone during the bike ride. And then now there's over 50 sport profiles available. So those are just kind of the rundown of the new high-powered features of the Google Pixel Watch 4. And then I'm going to try it on just to show you what it looks like. I'm normally put it on my left, but I'll put it on the right since I have my Apple Watch Ultra here. So this is what it's going to look like when you're walking around. I must say, when I put it on, it's very light. It is, noticeably, light. I do feel a little nervous because of this the Gorilla Glass here. I mean, it's just all glass right here, and I feel like there's no hinge protection. But I think that's what makes it a nice classic watch in the sense of a smartwatch. So all this for $399. We're going to test it out. We're going to use it on a daily. We're going to test to see the battery is good or not. And we're going to test the charging capabilities. I'll give you a report back to how fast, quote unquote, fast charging the Pixel Watch 4 is. So just stay tuned going forward. Let me know if you're going to pick this up. This is Julian with Julian Tech Reviews. Thank you for watching our unboxing and our first look at the Pixel Watch 4. Stay tuned for more videos, and peace.